Hi Javed, how are you?
Hi, sir. Fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good too. So first of all, many congratulations to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So can you tell me about your interview experience at CTS, right? CTS,
Yeah, CTS, yes, Cognizant,
Cognizant. Oh,
Bangalore.
great. So can you tell me something about yourself first? Yeah.
So actually, this is Javed from Tamil Nadu. Previously, I was working in Wipro as an annual tester, and now I given an interview for automation in CTS.
Okay.
So through Naukri, I got a referral.
Mhm.
So I got a link from the CTS for the interview.
Right.
First thing,
And how many years of experience you have?
2 years of experience I have in Wipro.
Okay.
So I thought to go to move to automation. So I have parallelly was working, parallelly was keep on learning in automation, Selenium Java. So after that, I
Oh,
given an interview. Now I had cracked.
right. So in Wipro, your profile was of manual testing basically.
Yeah, manual testing. It's almost 14 months, but last 6 months I worked in automation. But I have a little bit confidence on the time I have got. So I thought we'll update ourselves, then we can move for the different company. So started learning parallelly in the weekends and the evening times. So and moreover, I watched your videos. I give me some confidence. So that's the reason.
Great, great. So can you tell me about the interview experience? Like how many interview rounds were there? What
Oh,
technical questions were
yeah,
asked?
sir. Actually, it was 2 rounds of interview. Have hello. Sorry, voice is breaking now.
Yeah, yeah. Now is it audible?
Yeah, now it's audible.
Okay.
Actually, 2 rounds of interview for me had happened. What is the round means? First of all, a technical interview and then a manager interview. Technical round, they asked me, it took more than 1 hour for the interview. And they covered all the stuffs like from basics from Java to till Agile. So Java and Java hoops, Java collections, and the set is Selenium and Agile. Or like what is Jira and what are the frameworks I have worked previously. I said Cucumber and TestNG. So this kind of questions they ask me, and we are what about the previous project and what's your roles and responsibility, what you did over there, and what is your project like. That's the questions I got, and what are the experts. So that's the thing. And and in Java they asked me all the questions are from the basics, and they given me some three tasks. One is they set me to present the screen. After that, they asked me for the Fibonacci series. They told me to write a program, and then they asked me for what is that, palindrome one, and the Java reverse string is there. So three questions they asked me. And the last one is in Selenium. They told me to they given me one link over there, and in that link how many links are available. So to that I have took the numbers, so how many links are there, and I want to remove the duplicate links in that page. So that's the task they given for me. So in basics and all means in Java, they asked me what is static, what is access modifiers, and what is finally and finalize. These are the questions. And the Java hoops, they asked me what is difference between abstractions and interface, and what they asked. What is a single overloading and overriding polymerization, and single inheritance they asked me. Uh, in depth they asked some few questions, not more technically, basics questions only. And
Mm.
the exceptions handlings, they asked me so many questions like what are the exceptions we have, why we are using exception handlings, and what is finally, what is the main purpose of try catch and finally. So what is the major difference between and finally. And in Java collections, they asked me like maps they covered me like what is a hash set, map tree sets, everything they covered over there. And that's all. What is the methods, this are all they covered.
Mhm.
And TestNG, they asked me like very few questions in TestNG, like what is a parameterized, like what is depends on depending on methods. That question they asked. And what else? That's it. Or like what is the XML file, why you are using XML? Then they move to Maven. So what is the main purpose of Maven to maintain the structure? So that's the thing I said. And in Cucumber, they asked me some questions from your YouTube channel. So that Cucumber questions is like, what is the main purpose of pipelines? What is the pipelines? What is the main function of pipelines? And what is the background where we can able to use the scenario? So these are the questions they asked from the Cucumber. More questions is there, but I'm just shortly I'm saying.
Mhm. Right, right. So basically, and was there any online assessment test in the
No,
prior to
you're
first?
asking for any. asking for like aptitude or
Yeah, yeah, aptitude or any
no,
sort
no,
of assessment test.
no,
There's
no, sir, no, sir. Only technical round. In technical round, they covered everything. That's it.
okay. So two technical rounds and or one
No,
technical.
sir. Only one technical round. That
One.
in technical round took me 1 hour 14 minutes. I think exactly 1 hour
Okay,
14 minutes it took.
right. And did they
Manager
ask
round they discussed.
manager? Yeah, yeah. Did they ask
They
what
asked.
questions were they asking in the managerial round?
So manager round would then just simply about the agile. What are the methodology you used previously? I said what is the retrospective and what is ceremony in agile,
Hmm.
and what is sprint? Where we are using the sprint, and what is time box event? Why we are using time box event? So these are the questions they ask. About the management questions they ask. What is Scrum Master? Or who is the product owner? So these are the questions they majorly ask. Apart
Mhm.
from that, nothing.
Okay,
And they
great.
discussed about the facts. That's it.
Right, right. And during the technical interview only, they asked you to write those Java programs you were telling,
Yeah,
fill the
those,
gap,
yeah, sir. Yeah,
palindrome,
Symbolysis, palindrome, and the Java string.
right? So did they ask you to write in some kind of website, their in-house website or
No, no,
any? Yeah.
no, no. In Notepad only. They set me to present the screen, and they set me to work in Notepad, not in now.
Hmm. Okay, and these were both of them were virtual only, virtual interviews only.
Virtual. So both interviews are virtual, and in Notepad after I written, they set me to explain the how can we do that, how you did this one. So what are the main functions of loop? What are the functions? That's it.
Right, right. So let's say today, if in today's scenario, when people are working as a manual tester in one of the company and they want to
Okay.
switch to automation, like you did, you
Yes,
were
sir.
working as a
Yes,
manual
sir.
testing profile in Wipro. Last 6 months, you were
Yes.
doing automation. So
Yeah,
how
last
can
six
they,
months.
yeah. So how can they implement or adapt that change? What all things you feel they should do in order
Uh,
to, yeah.
because in manual because even if I'm from manual, I don't have any other like programming language skills, so that's the first thing. So after I moving to automation, they didn't give me any more tasks over there. Just they simply set me to take care of this and write some test cases, that's it. So I have get a little bit of idea. And then again, what I did means, so I keep on learning in YouTube's from some YouTube channels like Java and the basics of Java. Basically, I'm from mechanical background, so
Oh,
I don't know anything about the Java. So
mhm,
I'll just learn from the basics for a while. Then I took what is Selenium, and I learned everything like to Selenium. What is frameworks, Cucumber. So after logging out, I will work at the evening times like 6:30 to 8:30 or 9. It will took more than 3 hours. So after 3 hours, I will watch your videos first of all. I
mhm,
will just after you ask the question, I will pass that video and I try to answer for it. If I don't know the answers, after you are saying the answers, I will try to return in my note. After that, I will keep on enhancing that answers. Then that's the thing. In the weekend, sometimes I will learn.
mhm.
So that's the great thing. That's enough for us.
Right. So
But it will take more than 3 to 4 months, I think, for me.
yeah, overall 3 to 4 months. And
4 months it took.
right. And how many jobs were you applying every day?
So every day, actually, Naukri, till the Naukri is sending me the pop-up like you have reached the enough applied job. Till that, I have applied and
Okay.
every day, but I will get maximum for 3 to 4 calls per day. So actually, from your video, I learned someone said that in your video they are applying through Naukri and LinkedIn also. But
Mm,
I tried in LinkedIn, but I didn't get any response. I keep on sending the mail of my resume, but I didn't get response. But I started applying in Naukri. So
mm,
after that only I got a response from CTS. So I got the 3 offers
mhm.
in Bangalore, Travax, and CTS and the emphasis. So I just moved to CTS now.
Right, right. Okay, so you had three offers.
Three
Okay.
offers, but I sent done a documentation with CTS. That's it.
Okay. Okay. Would you like to share the interview experience for other companies as well? Like
Yeah,
what?
so Travax actually we had on 3 interviews, 3 round of interview. First, actually, I think it's a startup company. The
Mhm,
HR called me and asked some basics. What kind of frameworks we have? I said like BBD and Cucumber. That's it. So then she again called me and told me that you have a Java round of interview. In that, what happened means we didn't go for the like video call interview. They just simply called me and asked like what are the Java, what different access modifier, the same questions which I had faced in the CTS. The same questions I have faced in that company. And third round is there is a one task they given me one what is the one website like airplane website over there. In that website we have what he said means you have to click like Dubai from Colombo, and you have to go to one passenger is traveling, and they send they give me like some dates over there. These are the function and the three three how to say, after this one I want to filter the price, and I want to only choose the Gulf company flights. So these are the tasks they given for me, and you have to reach the three tasks, and you have to check whether the task is applied or not. This is the three tasks they given in Selenium. So I did little bit, but the steps is correct, I'm sure. But after completing the interview I checked, but the output is not get properly. But again they called me and they said me you are moved for another round, for the final round, for the manager round. You were just told. Then the manager spoke with me in the video conference. He said me like, what is agile, what are the roles and responsibility, how to manage, and if the developer is not accepting your uh, like uh, your bug means what you will do on the time. So these are the scenarios they asked now. So have you spoke with the client directly? Like I said no. In previous company I didn't spoke. Here you want to spoke like this type of questions they and Travex.
Okay. Trivex. Trivex is basically a startup company.
Startup company in Bangalore.
So Trivex, CTX, and one more company you were mentioning.
And the emphasis actually I given emphasis I given only two rounds. After that I got placed in CTS, then I rejected over there. So
Right.
emphasis actually what they asked means first one the HR called me and said me to connect with the technical round. The second round I went, and second round they asked me emphasis what happened emphasis just a minute. Emphasis they asked, actually they told me to work on JavaScript first of all.
Mhm.
In JavaScript they are used to test, but I don't know about the JavaScript. I know only Java. So I'm not sure about it. Then I said I'm not interested in JavaScript, sir. So I know about only Java and Selenium. Then they said okay, no issues, HR will come back to you. That's it.
Okay, okay. And any aptitude test was there in Travis or in Emphasis or
No,
online
no,
test
sir.
is
No,
everywhere?
no. But I have attended 11 interviews. 11 interviews. There is some few companies are asking the aptitude test about the this like how to say, and what is testing, what is black box testing, white box testing. Like they're giving some options, and we have
Right.
to check it. But I have written in two three companies. They asked me the aptitude test.
Right, right, great. Okay, Javed, it was so good talking to you. Any other piece of advice that you would like to give to the viewers or to the subscribers?
For this so, so nothing, just we want to keep on focusing, but it's hard to maintain to work, and we have to learn something new. But just keep on learning for 2 hours per day. I think it's enough for us to move for automation, sir. It's easy. There is so many mass interviews and mass hiring is going on, so
Yeah.
we can easily crack in this pandemic itself, because in virtual only we can able to crack easily. But once we go to physical, it's hard to go for the to the place, and we have to attend. But here we can able to attend 3 and 4 interviews per day. It's
Mhm.
easy to crack the interviews. So I think that's the advice.
Correct, correct. So, thank you so much, Javed, for coming to our
Thank you
channel.
so
And
much, sir.
yeah,
Thank you so
once
much, sir.
again, many, many congratulations to you. And
Thank you
we
so
wish
much,
you
sir.
all the best for your career ahead.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.